There's been a lot of talk, really just over the last couple weeks, of new variants of COVID coming and that lockdowns are coming and all these things are coming back before the 2024 election. So I kind of want to take a moment and talk to that. First, what I'll say is in communications with hospitals, and I have a bit of communication with that, just a few people I know that work in the systems, what they're seeing is an increased rate of cases, but people aren't being hospitalized. Kind of like what you've seen over the last year or so. There are other variants which make people raise their eyebrows, but they're not being hospitalized because of these variants. So if lockdowns were to take place, it's not because of concern of a pandemic. It'll be more of a government control thing. I believe this to be wholeheartedly true. If there is a lockdown, it has nothing to do with saving people. It has to do with saving power. And ultimately, what you're going to end up with is a situation where most Americans are going to be kind of scratching their heads, liberals and conservatives, going, why is this happening? And it's important that we look at this in advance. If you were to say, do you think a lockdown will come before 2024? My answer would be no. I really don't. I know there's a lot of chatter of it, but I really don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it'll happen on a federal level. And if it happens on a state level, it's just going to be state by state. Chances are New York, California, a place like that, Illinois, they'll be, locking down if it gets much worse. But ultimately, no variants are causing any sort of hospitalization. Now, I would like to say that, just to kind of add here, be prepared in advance, because Jace Medical is providing emergency antibiotics for almost any scenario that you can think of. And I'm going to put the link below there to have on hand from a U.S. doctor, from a U.S. pharmacy. And they just added ivermectin to that. That's kind of a big deal. A lot of people chose that path of ivermectin during the last time, and it have it on hand if that's the path you choose. But what I'm here to say is I don't believe lockdowns are coming. And if they do, it'll have nothing to do with COVID. It'll have to do with the control issue, probably something to do with the election. It's not a coincidence that this is all starting to come up right as we're going into election season. But this is kind of what we're dealing with. I do not believe lockdowns are coming, but if they do, be prepared and know that it has nothing to do with COVID. Any thoughts or insight on any of that, definitely put that below. Again, I'm going to put the link to Jace below. Be prepared in advance. Don't fall for the same old, same old. Now, I do want to add that most people that watch this channel are not subscribers to this channel. Please take a moment, hit that subscribe button. It greatly increases our ability to fight against these algorithms and get our message out. That link is below. But the most important part of this channel is we take prayer requests, and never hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.